Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the three other trig functions, uh, trig relationships. And basically, we go back to SOHCAHTOA. We've got sine, the opposite over adjacent, opposite over hypotenuse. The cosine is the adjacent over hypotenuse, and the tangent is the opposite over adjacent. So there's three other trig relationships, which are the secant, the cosecant, and the cotangent. Now, I don't know the history of these words, but I noticed when I was learning this and teaching it that every pair of relationships has a co in it. And that helped me keep things straight. It's probably pretty straightforward to see that cotangent is connected to tangent. It's the adjacent side over the opposite side. So it's the reciprocal of this relationship. The sine and cosine also have a partner. So this relationship is the hypotenuse over the adjacent, and this relationship is the hypotenuse over the opposite. And I use the phrase, everybody gets a co. To help me keep it straight. So sine is paired with cosecant, and cosine is paired with secant. So you're not memorizing three more things, and there's not a separate phrase like SOHCAHTOA that goes with cosecant. What I do is just remember that every pair gets a co, and then I kind of line it up and map it out. So you probably have a type of problem where, I'll just clear everything here, where you have a triangle and you know two of the three sides, this is 7 and this is 12, and you need to list out every single relationship. So let's say that our theta is down here. I want to know what sine theta is. I want to know what cosine theta is. I want to know what tangent theta is. But you also need to do cosecant theta, and you need to do secant theta, and you need to do cotangent theta. These three are just going to be reciprocals of these. You just have to make sure you get them paired up correctly. Okay. So I'm going to give you a chance to work on that. Go ahead and press pause and see what you can come up with. And then we'll look at it together. Remember that if you can, it'd be great when you're doing this. So I'm not saying that you can. You should be looking to simplify radicals if possible. Okay, so what I should have found out here is that this is the square root of 95. I tried to simplify the square root of 95. It doesn't, because it's just 5 times 19. And so now I'm building my relationship. Sine is the square root of 95 over 12. Cosine is 7 over 12. And tangent is the square root of 95 over 7. Okay, so from there, I've got my three relationships. Now I just need to get my pairings. Everybody gets a co. So sine is paired with cosecant. That's going to be 12 over the square root of 95. Secant is paired with cosine. So that's going to be 12 over 7. And cotangent is going to be 7 over the square root of 95. So it's not hard to do these three. They're just reciprocals of the first three. But you do need to have a good mechanism in your mind to kind of connect them. Okay, that's it for this video.